Mabuhay around the world, and welcome back to All Things Filipino. We'd like to thank you for all your likes and comments and subscriptions. And you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Man, I'm hungry, and I hope you brought your money because we're going to the world's most expensive Jollibees as well as one of the smallest. So let's hurry. I'm starving.
The rain and chilly weather did not stop these East Coasters who stood in line, some for 20 hours, just for bragging rights of being known as the first customers of Manhattan's first ever Jollibee. This Puerto Rican American is a big Jollibee fan and even came in a Jollibee costume with one goal in mind.
If you dress up, you get a prize. So
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Justin Callan is customer number 1. He came to the store 20 hours before the store opened at 8 a.m. on Saturday.
I wanted to come out and be the first one in line.
In celebration of Jollibee's 40th anniversary, the first 40 customers will receive a free bucket of Chicken Joy every month for an entire year.
That was worth the 20 hours.
Took a warm hug.
The first 300 customers got a free Jollibee plush toy. And those who came in costume got a special Funko Pop 40th anniversary Jollibee. The vinyl is worth $75, while the metallic is worth at least $325 a pop. While Filipinos have been enjoying Jollibee's famous Chicken Joy for years,
That's super juicy.
Wow, that is insanely juicy.
there's a growing number of non-Filipino Jollibee fans around the world.
Them fries though.
Oh my gosh, what is this magic?
No.
This is so good. It tastes like home cooked.
Jollibee's North America president said social media, especially YouTube videos that have gone viral, introduced Jollibee to a bigger audience.
you could see them here, the first 100. I mean, maybe half of them were non-Filipinos. It's just really curious onlookers, really adventure people who want really to try good food.
Ultimately, Miñana said, Jollibee's biggest dream is to become one of the top 5 companies in the restaurant business in the world. For now, its North America fans are happy to see the company grow.
Here in Times Square, in the heart of Manhattan, once something is in Manhattan, you know, it's concrete in America.
Don Tagala, ABS-CBN News, New York.
Wow. Boy, I could do with some Jollibees right now. I am starving. So I hope wherever you are, I hope you got some Jollibees there. But really amazing. And the reason I said the most expensive Jollibees in the world is not because of the price, because the price is pretty standard, depending on, what country you're in. It's going to be sort of, what's going on with, fast food in that area. But the reason I said the most expensive and the smallest is because it's in Manhattan. And that is some of the priciest real estate in the world. And even the CEO of Jollibee's came out and said it's one of our smallest stores. And that's because per square foot, it had to cost millions of dollars to put Jollibee's in there. Amazing, right? So it's probably the most expensive Jollibee's ever built in history. Probably, And more importantly, now that it's in America, like the last guy said, it's here to stay. Once it's in New York, in Manhattan, it's here to stay. And I can speak as, sort of a non-Filipino fast food junkie lover, since I've been, 5, 6, of fast food. I can say Jollibee's is some of the greatest fast food of all time. And it really takes me back to when I was a kid in America, back, in the 70s and early 80s. And we had really the best fast food, I think, right? And now, it's okay, but I don't really think, Jollibee's and Max's are really, really awesome. And Jollibee's, it's really, when you see all those people waiting there, you can't, you're like, wow, 20 hours that guy waited there to get, I'm glad he got a prize, right? But that's, people don't really realize that wherever you go in the U.S., especially on the East or West Coast, and in Hawaii, there are Jollibee's out there. And so wherever we went, my wife would be kind of like, hey, where's the Jollibee's? Where's the Jollibee's? And then we would take the pilgrimage we would take the drive or the flight to get there. And of course, you have to break out the camera. You got to take the picture with the Jollibee, and you have to go inside, and then you sit there, and she's like, "What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get?" And of course, food is one of those things that takes you back to your when you were born, your childhood, and also where you got that food and the smell and everything like that. And there have been studies that memories of food really sort of dictate what's going on. And so all these memories of food, and when you walk into Jollibee's, it's just rushing back all those great memories of when you went into those stores. And of course, the birthday parties and the gatherings and everything else. And of course, the food, right? The food is awesome. The chicken joy, right? But hey, listen, I'm a burger guy. I love burgers. And I thought they did, a fabulous job with their burgers. And I didn't know, I was watching videos for this, I didn't know that Jollibee Corporation had just bought the majority stake ownership in Smashburger in the U.S. And so, I was also watching videos and they're saying that Jollibee is one of the largest food preparers, fast food, owners in Asia, and now they're going into the U.S. And one of their, major advantages is their loyal following among Filipinos, that, they can, have a very, strong base that follows them. And so, like I said, when you walk in there, my wife, I see her eyes go, whoa, go like this, and she's like looking, and then the experience of course, when you haven't seen it, in a while, you're looking at the menu and you're like, what am I going to get? You might also just say, I'll take one of everything. And that's what she does. Don't say I said that, but she walks into the restaurant and she goes, I'll have one of everything. But in Jollibee, she picks that stuff out that she likes the most, a dessert or something like that. And in some places, of course, they have the red ribbon next to Jollibee's or even a Max's. That is the case. Sometimes the owners of these of these places, of these franchises, will pull them together. And so you'll go to Jollibee's and then you'll step outside. It'll be just like the Philippines. You'll go out there and go to Red Ribbon. It'll be right next door. So in the U.S., they try to pull them together so you can go and experience all of that. But my wife would walk in, of course, and look at that menu and just, die. Go, oh, I haven't seen this in so long. And then, of course, the first bite of chicken joy. A little bit of heaven, the light bulbs go off and the smile. And of course, then you watch her eat and watch, the other people eating, and you're sitting there. And I like Jollibee's, but my wife will finish it and she'll be like, can we take some home? Then you're like, where's the ATM? I don't have enough money. You go in there, you get more money at the ATM, and you wind up coming back with 80 pounds of Jollibee food, which I don't complain about. I'm not complaining because I'm going to eat 40 pounds of it, okay? I'm going to eat just as much as she is because it is just great food. And that's what the CEO was saying too. They're getting more non-Filipinos that are being, won over. And I don't blame them. I mean, like I said, compared to, which I really, it's my preference. I think American McDonald's, as far as fast food, is probably the best right now. But Jollibee, I think, is better than that. I like the quality of the ingredients more. And more importantly, I love the customer service. More importantly, you can do an order and it's going to come out right. And, if you go through the drive-through in most places, I swear to you, I have to pull over and check every single time because there are so many mistakes made. But in Jollibee's, I've never had one mistake made. And the customer service person, greets you, and then they smile and they check your order, before you pull up, and they go through the whole thing. And it's very accurate. It's amazing, and they do a great job. And my wife used to work in the Philippines for fast food, and she gets particularly upset when non-Filipino restaurants and stuff make mistakes. So usually with the Filipino restaurants and fast food, you don't get too many mistakes. So when she goes, listen, I worked fast food, okay? We weren't allowed to make mistakes. We weren't allowed to do this. And she's right. I think that Jollibee's is really one of the premier fast food chains in the world. And also their quality is just unbelievably good. And so I just hope that a lot of you can go out there and you can really experience Jollibees. You know, if you're a non-Filipino, and if you are a Filipino, you know the excellence of it already. And like I said, you know what? I got to find something to eat right now. I have to go to my wife's home cooking. There is no Jollibees around here. But wherever you are, I hope you can go out there right now. And I hope this has made you hungry. And I hope you can get Jollibees right now. Peace out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and go to Jollibees. Run there. I'll see you next time.